Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi everybody.
What's up guys? So guys, on today's episode, we're gonna have a topic on COVID-19. Being that the new epicenter in the world is the United States of America, and China's economy is going up by like skyrocketing, and China's infections are going down.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and the virus started in China. The stock market
Thank God.
in
right?
China is going up, and the stock market and the rest of the world is going down.
Oh no.
So it makes you think that what's really going on. So today, pray for Italy, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Italy had 932 deaths yesterday. And I didn't check the COVID tracker today, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow when I check it. But Italy, the numbers keep going up. It's like, you remember when the plague happened in the world? Like, there was a black plague. The countries that were most affected was the European countries for the plague. And so many people died in European countries because the European economy was not the European economy, but the European Empire was going around. So this is kind of like in Europe, when I shake her hand, it will be like this, right? I'm gonna shake her hand like this. And then in Europe, they're going to go like this, and they're gonna go like this, and they're gonna go like this.
Oh, it's like hugs and kisses.
That's why it's spreading so fast in Europe, and it's not spreading that fast in the North America. But America, New York City, has been targeted so bad. America, New York has been hit so bad, and New York is at a loss. And President Trump, aren't you from New York? I figure that you are, because the Trump Towers are there. I think your government, your stock market, everything originated from New York. Your regeneration period was from New York. And then from New York you moved to Florida. And President Trump, like, I like you, man. Like, you're a good person for the economy, but doesn't matter what, President. Like, you need to really care for your people, man. Because at the end of the day, it's, you think 9/11 was bad, right? This is something that, you ever seen the movie Contagion? This is just like the movie Contagion. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it. Sima, we're gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah,
it's
for
a very good movie. It's a very good movie.
I think we have seen one, but then
let's watch it again, right? So the way that movie portrays is that a virus happens in Hong Kong, and it starts from a bat, it goes to a pig. And the way the whole movie is based upon it is global spread. They talk about social distancing. They talk about supplies getting less, which we're having right now. We don't have hand sanitizer. We don't have face masks. But you've seen in other videos that I've made those stuff for you guys. So you guys can learn from watching our videos, because I'm here to protect you guys. So
to help to
prevent the virus from spreading.
Right.
And for example is that if the government is not going to tell us the real facts, the real facts are going to come from the end of this virus. Right now, BC is saying that they're going on basically they're walking the curve now. The curve is going like this. But how many people in BC are infected? Like, look at it. Look at this. I'm not trying to be racist. I have a lot of Chinese friends. I love Chinese people to death. But Richmond, BC is a heavy populated Chinese area. Every year on Chinese New Year, 40% of the airport's population is Chinese people. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Chinese New Year, they're gonna go back home.
Right.
You understand what I mean? And when they're gonna go back home, Everybody's gonna go back. Doesn't matter if you're born in Canada or if you're born in China. If you're living in Canada, you're gonna go back home to celebrate the Chinese New Year. That's the biggest festival for Chinese people, is the Chinese New Year. So Richmond in BC is populated by maybe 300,000 people. Maybe 200,000, I don't know. But there's a big population of people in Richmond that are from China. So they probably went to China in December, right? December, of course you're gonna go there, because that's when the Chinese New Year starts, man.
No, yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? So they came back. So the amount of infection that we're detecting is that we're detecting that 3,000 people get tested every day in BC. I don't even know where those 3,000 stations are, because there's not one in my area. There's not one in Surrey. I've never seen a detection station in Surrey, guys. So I don't know what these guys are thinking about. Like, they're saying something, but they're doing something else. They're just trying to show the world that we have it contained. We don't have it contained, guys. If this was contained, then we wouldn't be in this pandemic. This would be an epidemic. A pandemic happens when it's a global, worldwide spread. Let me repeat that. It's a worldwide spread. So what me and my wife are portraying over here is that we need to protect ourselves. And guys, like, we don't need to go and buy stuff out of the bat. We have to leave stuff for the vulnerable people too, like the old people. You know what I mean? Like, we just need to make sure that we are following proper precautions. What I mean by social distancing is that you don't have 10 people go inside a pizza parlor. If you're gonna buy pizza, you're gonna wait outside in the line. There's a certain step and feet that you have to wait. That's the proper procedures. For example, you can't go back to back like this. You have to make sure it's 6 feet.
6 feet? Okay.
6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet.
You understand what I mean? If we don't do this, guys, BC is already infected. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people came back from the Chinese New Year's. The airport, the CBSA was just letting people pass the borders. They were not checking. A lot of people are infected, and they're not telling us this. And I don't want to get sick with COVID-19, neither do you. I don't want my children to have COVID-19, neither do you guys. So we need to protect ourselves. That is the first procedure we need to do. If we don't do this procedure, we are going to fall like Italy. Canada will tell you so much, but they're doing so less. We're not doing stuff like South Africa, like Italy, like South Korea, like, for example, like Australia. We are not locking it down. We are not beating the curb. We are just putting numbers into the society for the society to think that we're beating the curb. But in real sense, we are not beating the curb until we follow the regulations. The government will tell you something, but until we don't do it, it will mean nothing. You agree with me or not?
We have to do our part.
Exactly. And another thing, guys, is you need to wash your hands. And if you own a business, a small business, you have to follow the COVID-19 protocols. You must open according to their regulations. If you're a essential business, if you're non-essential, please apply for the government benefits that we have so it can help you guys. But if you're an essential business, you must follow protocols. Today I went to a pizza place and I seen the lines were about maybe 1 meter apart. It should be 6 feet apart.
So how much is 6 feet?
That 6 feet is
How
basically
many
2.5 meters apart.
Oh, okay.
So basically 2.5 meters apart is a quite a distance. So you shouldn't have a wave of customers coming, the lineup should be facing outside. If you guys know what I mean. So guys, please follow government protocols. Watch the news, but please protect yourselves and care for yourselves, because if we don't care for ourselves, this pandemic will become like the movie Contagion. I promise you that. Contagion and The Simpsons. If you guys watch The Simpsons, because I was a big fan of The Simpsons. The Simpsons predicted this, my guys. And Contagion is also something that's so real, that what's going on in this world right now. China's economy is going up. The whole world is coming down. Thank you very much for watching Shine's Funtopia.
Bye-bye.